growing up and maturing is realizing that some people are right when they say they hate winter. Now, am I one of them? Far from it. And I will be far from it till hopefully the day I die. But the thing is, which hopefully is also going to be in a while, I'm not gonna hopefully I'm not kicking the bucket tomorrow. That'd be a little bit unfortunate for me. I got plans on this weekend, so like that would really suck. But no, so like here's the thing. Me, I love winter. I love the cold. I love bundling up, getting nice and cozy with a blankie of sorts, if you will, right? However, I gotta say, the cold, dry air is decimating my lips in a way I didn't know that it possibly could. Before any accusations come at me, use Burt's bees. I'm already beesing, brother. I'm already out here straight beesing. It's not, all right, I promise you I'm doing everything in my power to try and maintain any kind of relevance to my lips staying somewhat moist. They are soaking up chapstick like it's the last drop of water in a desert, man. It is tragic for me. That's actually why I didn't go live yesterday, is I was thinking of talking for a couple hours. Then I realized something. If I was talking and my lips would smack together for a couple hours, I would die because my lip did crack open in the center. It is what it is. That's just cold air, man. That's just cold air. We can't win them all. I'm gonna, you know, I'll try and change and grow from this going forward. It's gonna be eerily quiet once I swim over to this scene. Maybe I should like set up a background music for over here. But hello everybody. Welcome in, or welcome back, or any kind of ulterior third thing that we could use at this juncture. We are back with Noita. It has been a schminute since last I noited, since last I lost myself to this monster, the man behind the slaughter. Do I think it'll all come back to me, soak right back in like it never left? I think absolutely. I can't see a world where I don't beat the game on this run. It's hard for me to imagine it. There's no path forward where I don't just win on this run. So let us shrink down over here and just, I mean, like, let's just hop right into it. Let's talk to it. I mean, actually, there is talk to a podcast discourse. We can get into that first thing. Right off rip, I know it's what everybody's asking. Salted Slices, how much money did you lose from the talk to I think it was like Tuonomics coin? It's a great question. A lot of people, caution to say scammed. A lot of people scammed by that one. Was I one of them? You know, we got to know. I did not fall victim to the talk to a pump and dump coin scam. And I know we don't victim blame. We're beyond victim blaming. All right, that's fucked up to do. With that said, what the fuck? Come on. People are saying she'd do a scam. Of course. Were you watching the talk to a podcast and thinking to yourself, this is legally binding financial advice that will surely help me propel out of a bad situation? That was where you were at. I don't think the podcast was for you anyways. I think you had a gross misunderstanding of it. Yeah, but she still shouldn't have used the audience she had like that. Yeah, sure, man, but like, come on. At some point, we gotta look inward and say, after 7,000 crypto schemes have gone on that are just pumping dumps or they just want your money, did we really think that the talk to a podcast was the last sacred holy ground we had on this earth? Our last refuge from getting scammed? If that's where you were at, honestly, I caution to say that you did not deserve any of the money you would have made from it regardless. She just had Mark Cuban on the show. Well, you're gonna be like, yeah, well, Mark Cuban probably would have co-signed it if he was that. Come on, man. Actually, I don't know if he did co-sign it. I didn't look into it that much. I just heard that there was a talk to a coin crypto scam, and some people are like, how could this happen? I think that you're putting on airs. Come on, man. We knew, like, you hear talk to a and crypto in the same sentence. I don't even think we have a shade of red for what that flag is, man. That's so far beyond red. Fire trucks would look at it with envy. Shit. Okay. Could have been bad there. Why are we kicking this down? I have goals beyond your comprehension right now. All right, we're setting up something for the future. Sure looks like you're just leaving it there. After I kicked it, I kind of thought to myself, what am I doing here? It really gave me a momentary pause and self-reflection that caused me to think, yeah, we don't need to. So what do you have on this one? Circle of Shielding. Okay, so it just shields us from projectiles, I'm imagining. I mean, I guess I can read it. Field of protective magic. Doesn't really say what for. Now, this is sand. How would I get through sand? Very simply. It's actually just not even my job to try to figure out a way through. It's its job to reform as I kind of just like get in there. We'll wait for this to burn. Once this burns, all the sand falls through, because this should be a wand. Those are the big sparkles, which I believe I was told big sparkles equals wand. It's been a minute. We got a lot to relearn, all right? But it is more of the knowledge exists in the database than did before. We have more points of access to pull from that will really help us out. So what is that one? It's just covered in oil. Great. We'll just shoot over here and maybe get through. Just kidding, obviously. It'd be awesome if I could mine through this. That'd be completely acceptable by me. So I don't want to hold S because I don't want to drink the oil. I don't know how you're supposed to swim downward without drinking oil, and that goes for real life as well. All right. All-seeing eye. All-seeing eye is very good. I don't think it lets us go through the left side, because over here on the left side of the place, you're not able to see anything. It might, and if it does, I mean, we might as well figure it out, right? We can also get our Rosetta staff, or whatever the hell it is, the thorn one, from filling this bad boy up with oil. Should be about filled there. Yeah, there we go. We'll finish it off, though. It's just kind of like rude to leave it that way. I'm an American long snout truck breeder. Brother, I don't know what that means. You're going to have to put that in layman's terms. Summon missile. A missile. Projectile. Okay. Yeah, sure. A projectile orbits around its point of origin, and it has a bifurcational spread. Now, if I'm reading this right, it means I get to fire this wand once, and then I die. No. Interesting. It's the slowest moving missile of all time. It harms absolutely nobody. So when we look at this real quick, let's compare everything about it. Okay. Has a longer cast delay by a significant margin, almost double our current cast delay. Not much better of a recharge time. Not much better of a better mana max. Not much better. Okay, so we're just going to keep our starter wand on this one. Just say that next time. Why are we keeping this one? Well, I need this one. Well, you see, the long snout trucks are bred for long straight road drives, while the European snout is bred for frequent stops and sharp turns. So it's kind of like a show dog, I understand. The European ones are the show dogs. Meanwhile, Americans, if we have one thing, it's stamina. Well, that's not true. Watch an American try to do cardio. It's about to be the most tragic thing you've ever seen. It's like watching a pug try to breathe, all right? It's not what we're made for, clearly. So over here, we might be able to just see through the veil and climb down and get ourselves a free HP upgrade. Am I guaranteeing that? If I was to guarantee anything in Noita, I would be a liar to you, okay? I would be Haley Welsh selling you a crypto coin. It does upset me ever so slightly that the name of the person who said hawk to a spit on that thing does live within my brain, like taking up precious resources that could be used for loved ones, family members, etc., etc. God damn, what a shot. Oh, that must have been the orbiting one that didn't really shoot that well. That's why it was going so slow. All right, missile's pretty okay, but like, I'm gonna be 90 years old on my deathbed and thinking back, trying to remember the name of my mom and dad, and all that'll come to mind is that Haley Welsh said hawk to a spit on that thing. I don't know if I'm ready for that, all right? It's a sobering reality to have. Now you, unfortunately, you're rinsed. I do not, like, I didn't want to be the one to break it to you. You don't stand a chance. We're able to technically eat their body. I'm not exactly on my Jeffrey Dahmer shit yet. Give me a couple more years and maybe I'll reach there. Give me one more day browsing on Twitter and I'll understand precisely where he was coming from. But until then, oh, just download Blue Sky. Just download Blue Sky. Look, it's not going to happen, okay? I can acknowledge how much I hate Twitter, but I also just can't imagine swapping over. Imagine React streamers in a nursing home. It's actually not too different from what happens when like go live currently. They'll just be looking at the TV and pointing at it and saying what's on the TV. That's not very different from what they're doing right now. They're putting on a 3-hour video and adding 30 minutes of commentary throughout the entirety of it. And then uploading a 3.5-hour video to their YouTube channel and being like, yep, I kind of reacted to this one. Oh, what should we do for the thumbnail? Just take the original thumbnail, but put my face in the corner. And it's, I mean, honestly, it's a tried and true method. It works every time. We're going to fly over that on the idea that it wouldn't blow up because it would kind of ruin my day if it did. And that's precisely why you bet on it every time, because it didn't happen. Now, right here, that is a brutal rotation, especially because you're here. Ooh, shit. We got to get the fuck out of here. No, I don't like this situation in which I find myself. Ooh, I sit at a very dangerous cross section because of my own actions. That hurts. Yeah, I'm not feeling great about the idea of looking for that extra health right now. I'm feeling like that's just a death sentence because I've taken too much damage over time. We'll just hop in here and call it there. Now, what are we looking for to craft here? We don't have the most money. We can buy 1 wand. Rocks, we got teleport bolts. Not much there. Always cast some sort of amalgamation of the tentacler. Makes a projectile cast tentacles in random directions. Certain people on twitter.com would love that one. But like, pick an extra item in Holy Mountain. There'll always be an additional item in every Holy Mountain you haven't discovered yet. Okay. You gain new telekinetic powers, and then this one is you gain 2 random perks. Honestly, just give me the 2. Now we bleed slime, and also gases near you ignite automatically. That second one is a death sentence, and we don't have long in this world. So I really want to get that wand that always shoots out a tentacle. That shit sounds insanely hyped to me. When compared here, it's better in almost every way. So then we got, this is awesome. This fucking rocks. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. I don't even know if it's, what if I did this one? Okay, it does not, no, we need something that kind of flies through the air. Well, we need that. What about this one? Hold on, what about this one with orbiting? Okay, other way around. Don't do that shit. Worst mistake of my life. Do not attach that one. But what if I orbit this around? All of a sudden, we got something going here. Is it something good? That's not for me to understand, all right? But goddamn, does it look good. This build is called the Unveiling of Cthulhian Horrors Beyond Our Comprehension. Is the damage great? It doesn't have to be great. That's my secret. See, like down here, we've got damage. There's a chance. Guys started shooting when I was at my most vulnerable. What can I say? I'm in your walls, so when I saw you go in there, I was like, it's time. It's go time, baby. I've been waiting for a moment like this. All right, so we don't have any way to cheat out of there. That's fine. I don't think it's gonna matter too much. You're not hitting me. You guys simply, okay. If I luck into hitting you, you don't hit me. It's that simple. The plan, okay, should we choose to accept it, is just kind of like create a bunch of these and pray they can't pass the impenetrable wall. Is it a great plan? Thus far, yes. Going into the run, scaling later into the late game, do I think it's gonna work? No, not even like remotely do I see a path forward with this one, man. You also started, I was excited to start stream earlier because I was like, I feel like playing more Bazaar today. They put it in maintenance to do another emergency patch because people were complaining that the most recent patch, they didn't like the changes, which is like, grow up, maybe? No offense, but come on, man. I decided I was enjoying the game a lot. So I was like, all right, let's check what people are saying on the subreddit about it. 30,000 posts, people complaining. Anybody else think the pufferfish is too strong after the most recent balance change? Can't play the game anymore. The pufferfish is too much. Oh man, I buy into ranked and it's the only way I play, and I've wasted $30 on gems because I just keep losing to pufferfish. At some point, I think you have a gambling addiction. Your ass has been subjected to the same stimuli. You're not enjoying it. You don't want to play non-ranked, but you think ranked sucks. You gotta change, be the change you want to see. All right. If ranked mode is boring to you right now because there's a meta that's too strong, then maybe, and just hear me out on this, don't play ranked because there's a meta that you think is boring and is too strong. You need to do a pre-stream notification like, oh, I'm gonna stream in X amount of time. That's fair, because I did not go live yesterday, and you know, people were probably sitting there by their computers crying. in tiers in shambles. I also just need to come up with a schedule, because if I set a schedule, I'll go live way more consistently. I really don't have one right now. I just kind of do it by the seat of my pants whenever I'm feeling it. When I got that feeling of being pent up, then I gotta go go live. But also, I'm not an affiliate, so I owe you nothing. This is the true reason that Salted Slices has not affiliated yet, is I currently owe people absolutely nothing. Once people start paying for my content, okay, well then at that point in time, I'm gonna feel a little bit of an obligation to do things the right way. It's a lot of water. Well, hold on, let's make it into more water. I did nothing. It was a drop in the ocean. Whoa, holy shit. Yeah, we need to refill that. We have gunpowder in here. Gunpowder I don't think is doing much for us. But you know, the nature of the internet of people just constantly complaining, oh, this is unbalanced, this is unbalanced, I'm not gonna play till they fix this, and then they keep playing and going, the game sucks, brother, it's this guy needs an monetary incentive to start a stream. Well, it's more like, sometimes after work, I'm so exhausted that I can't imagine myself being entertaining, so I just go lie down for the rest of the night. And I know it's like, don't you literally just work on web dev and like change the colors of buttons? You wouldn't understand. It's the hardest job of all time. Firefighters look up to me and go, wow, that guy's really doing something. That's insanely false, by the way. I picked it up though. You can't tell me I didn't pick it up. Don't have an ad blocker on at all times. I've never pay for any of your content. You're getting 5 cents out of me after I watch 700 ads. I'll take it, man. That is infinitely many more times the amount of money. By the way, really dumb death there. Probably shouldn't have stood on electricity. I thought that I had quicker hands. Turns out that there's a reason why I'm not the most popular guy on the corner. My hands are not what they used to be. The wrists are atrophying. That's fine. That's fine. That one doesn't count, obviously. Everybody needs a warm-up Noita run after you haven't played for a couple weeks, okay? That's the warm-up one. Now I'm locked in. Do you actually have, well, I probably shouldn't say this because I think it's against Twitch's terms of service, but like if there was a way to block ads on Twitch, would that like still work? Because I thought there weren't any because they embedded directly into the player. Now, obviously, you know, for me, it's not really much of an issue because I watch 2 streamers total and I have Amazon Prime, and one of them I watch at night to fall asleep and the other one I watch during the day. The one I watch during the day gets the Twitch Prime. The one I watch at night, I don't mind if there's ads going on because I will be asleep. Somebody stole the wand here and ran. Probably the greatest heist of the century. So once we find his ass, there he is. Man thinks he's a wizard. You hate to see it. Honestly, those delusions are what got him killed. Now we have the digging bolt. That is something I've never seen before. But yeah, no, I would say that digs. Hey, fair enough. All right, dodge there. Oh, he's the best to ever do it. Okay, so we have bombs. Well, we don't need to use bombs. We can just use digging bolt. The whole point of it is it digs. And now we've made it to getting this one. Hold on, I didn't really check its stats that well. Compared to this one, we have worst cast delay, worst recharge time. All right, you're out. If paid people more money for ads, the ad blocker percentage will go down tenfold. It is, I mean, okay. Streamers have been getting a lot more for money with the new incentive system. Well, I say new, it's been out for about 2 years at this point with the incentive system that Twitch has been doing, but I think it's been atrophying the level of content very substantially for people who are not subscribed or not running an ad blocker, because Twitch goes, hey, we'll pay you 5 times the amount ads normally pay if you're running 30 minutes of ads per 1 hour of stream. That is psychotic. I'm sorry, that is the worst deal of all time. That's saying, hey, by the way, if you legit don't care at all about the people watching your content, we will give you more money. That's insane to me. I don't think that should have ever been a thing. But also at the same time, being the only streamer with a job, that's going to be my unofficial title, by the way, like my unofficial slogan underneath the stream. The only streamer with a full-time job. I don't feel any need and or rush to even try for monetization, so I'm just not going to, because Twitch monetizes way too horribly and doesn't give enough options to the creator who is monetizing the content, because I can't even turn off pre-rolls. I would totally go affiliate if I could have all advertisements disabled at all times. That's not an option. I can stop ads from running in the middle of the stream, but not pre-rolls. Pre-rolls would have to be displayed still. What are we doing here? It's too much. I don't think you can have ad blockers. No, I don't have one. If I were to pay money at all on Twitch, I'd just buy Twitch Turbo. It's like $10 for no ads on any stream. Or alternatively, you just give Jeff Bezos your $15 a month and order enough things off Amazon that you don't really need, but you have Amazon Prime, so you tell yourself that it's probably worthwhile, and you're losing money if you don't use your Prime. Really bad shuffle wand detected. We'll probably just go back to this one. I mean, are we a shuffle wand kind of guy? In an early part of a run, I can definitely be found shuffling my MF wand from time to time. I don't think late game, you're psychotic if you're still running it. Now, what does this one do? All right, so that one just kind of shoots in randomized directions. Oh, shooting out saw blades in randomized directions. We'll just pick that one right back up. It's a broken wand. I don't know how you repair those. I think there is a way to do it. But, you know, if Twitch gave more customization to the people who are running their ads, I'm also eligible for monetization on YouTube. They keep pinging me with that one every time I open up the YouTube Studio app, and I'm like, you misunderstand. I'm just trying to make sure nobody's putting a slur in the comments. You gotta understand there's a level of which I care to monetize my content, and currently it's very low. All right, it's gonna be a while before I care. Now, what do we have? Over here is our collapsed mines. We don't have any way to all-seeing eye into the left hole. We'd just be diving blind into that hole, which isn't the worst thing of all time. I mean, it's kind of how, you know, most people get their first experiences throughout college, but I think we're a bit more experienced of a gamer at this point. Also, I don't know if there's a negative side effect to going in there when you can't see anything. If I were the game developers, I'd make a giant enemy that only spawns if you can't see anything there. Just truly to scare the shit out of players for no reason other than it's hilarious. Wait on that acid to be gone. I don't order anything online. It's honestly probably for the best, but also I can't imagine going to a brick and mortar store and picking up my illicit sex toys. That's not true. I don't do it. I just had to come up with something that online would help with. I mean, online does help me get a lot of useless shit. I don't know if there's ever been anything I've ordered online and thought to myself, yeah, this was a good, worthwhile purchase that I couldn't have gotten in a store. But y'all ever seen Temu? Y'all ever see me get the worst matching bath set of all time? That's just like a picture of an AI generated giraffe. It goes pretty crazy. Now, what is up with this? Oh, it's probably got to do, that's like a candle on the ground, right? So let's try. Okay, that's that. Now this has to drop. This has to drop. Now you must drop. You motherfucker. That shit is not a candle, is it? Maybe I should have done it the other way and kicked it upwards. What's it say it is? Wax. That shit was 100% a candle. We do have a fireball though, so I can just do that. Hey, it is gone. It has evaporated. Damn. Affiliate kills small streamers. Like legit, a lot of people just turn on, they get a 3-minute ad for that. Yeah. No, that's the other reason, is I think it's such an ass viewer experience since you don't get to control everything. Give me full control. My stream, my choice. All right, just like the United States said. Well, anyways, we don't have to go down that rabbit hole. Well, let's just play like a silly game where I left click with wands and we see what's going on here. What do I think of my Twitch title today? I thought it was pretty funny. All right. I think the Whistler Returns is a great... If I was in the Costco cinematic universe, I could see myself being the Whistler. All right. Obviously not the Rizzler. He would kill me. He's like a mafia boss. I understand. You know, there's a lot going on there. A lot of people say I hate him. I don't get the hype around him. Isn't he just like a kid who makes a funny face? Just say you hate children. Just say that with your whole chest and then I'll understand where we're coming from. Just say you frequent reddit.com/r/childfree and I'll say, hey, fair enough. You're consistent with your morals. I'll give you that. If I saw that kid doing that in front of me, top comment on Reddit right now. If I saw a kid doing that face like that, I would go out of my way to ruin his day and yell in his face. And then somebody in the comments that goes, hey, I think that it's kind of weird that you'd go out of your way to make a kid's life worse just because you don't want to have kids. And then they go, oh, nice virtue signaling. It's perhaps the worst subreddit of all time, and that's why it's the best subreddit to ever do it. Now, this guy is currently pissed at the eyeball because the eyeball shot him. He has forgiven the eyeball. We love to see character growth. I just wish he would not have forgiven him. If I shoot from here, does he see me? He totally sees me. That's not ideal for me. This takes so much mana to shoot for some reason. I hate ordering online because I'd much rather go out and buy the thing myself. I'm a 100% guarantee it'll work and not come in broken. Most places, if you order something broken, will have a free return and replacement. But on that one, at the very least. Now, not if you buy from some fucking unknown ass seller on eBay with 0 reviews and then something comes in broken. At some point, we're getting to victim blaming. Okay? You'll turn me into the monster who victim blames someone at that point. Yes, he shouldn't have posted something, but people will see insane postings like, hey, just so you know, selling a 24 karat gold ring for $10, but don't worry, it's because it's an auction. Then you win it for 15. It comes in. It's the most cheap thing you've ever seen. You put it on. You get a new kind of lead poisoning never seen before. And, I mean, like, that's on you. I'll have no sympathy in my life. I'll understand he shouldn't have done that shit, for sure. He did that shit, though, so now where are we at? Turn all the green back to blue. Love to see it. We can just mix it freely in here. I don't even understand how acid could touch me at this point. I'm shooting water out and replacing it. It simply does not, the mind can't percolate like that. The human mind is not designed to understand something like that. You're showing me stimuli that conflict with itself. I have one data point and it's not congruent with its own data. Like, it doesn't, there's no way I could calculate off of that. All right. We're looking good right now. Full HP still, bottom of the map. Can't really get that gold over there. I hate to see that for me, but it is what it is. Just kidding. We do have Fireball. Didn't want to waste a bomb. I knew I could have bombed for the gold. I don't think that one nugget of gold is worth an entire bomb, considering we've got so much floor and potential exploration ahead of us. Limiting our ability to dig is probably the worst thing we could do right now, short of standing on top of this, blowing it up and dying. Which, you might say, yeah, obviously don't do that. It's more likely than you may think. When you put me in the driver's seat, hey, anything's possible, all right? See, look at this. How am I supposed to kill him? Easily and with so much style. Oh, damn. All right, I'll take that. It was a very sketch-looking fight. Now, this is one of the warming stones, I believe. Yeah, that's the warming stone. So this is purifying powder. What does it do? It purifies. I wouldn't expect you to get it. We'll just drop this over here and pray it doesn't shoot the bomb right. That's cool too. That's cool too. Yeah, so the reason I want this one actually is dual part. Part one is being able, ooh, hold on. Damn, I should have just stopped flying. I don't know why. I was trying to get cute with it. I was trying to keep my little hover going. But not only do we have immunity to fire while we hold this, which is really nice because I'm very good at burning myself to death. You win yet? That's kind of rare. Which one's kind of rare? The stone or me winning? Because on both accounts, you're most likely right. I have not won yet, but I also haven't played in 2 weeks. So this is the big comeback for me, all right? How much water? Do you think this drop of water will infect the entire thing? It sure seems like it. I mean, we'll just pour the rest of our water in there and then hop down. So what I'm waiting on doing right now is I'm going to use the warming, or not the warming stone. Yes, the warming stone to go to the left side of the map. Does this, oh, it evaporates that liquid too. Turning it into a gas, which isn't good because vaping still kills, kids. I know it's better than cigarettes, but it still kills. Didn't read, I love going outside. He avoids grass too much. That's also true. If I were to read it, it'd be over for me. The purifying powder is kind of rare. Okay, that makes a lot of sense because I've never seen it before. This is the first time I've ever seen it. Oh, those are the frogs. Frogs are foe, not friend. They fucking hurt. It's easy to forget. There were 2 frogs stacked on top of each other. That kind of covert operation is once in a lifetime. You don't see teamwork like that, all right? Not naturally. That's a symbiotic relationship that not even National Geographic knows about yet. But, no, you know what? I actually do enjoy going outside. And I know it's like, fucking good, you should. It came free with being a human. Sure. But, what do we think? I just don't fuck with the idea of going any deeper over there. I feel like I'd die even though I've evaporated all of the water. I thought that maybe holding this would give me a light source, seeing as it's on fire. I should have known it was the dim kind of fire that doesn't light anything up, not the bright kind of fire that burns. So All it is hot enough to instantly evaporate water. Why would it be able to light up a little room? That's true. That's on me. I'll take my L for that one. Honestly, I should have known. Do it. It feels like it feels like I'm gonna die in a way I didn't know possible. I mean, I guess it's a learning experience at worst. But I have been doing a lot more walks nightly after I stream, because as it turns out, being cooped up 24/7 working at my computer doing, all right, let's see if this is a new way to die. Fuck it. I don't fuck with this. I don't fuck with it. I don't like it. Nah, I can't see anything. I genuinely don't fuck with people that say they hate kids. I get not wanting them, but hating them is weird. Why are you thinking of children that much? It's more to me like the people who say unreasonable things, such as you shouldn't be allowed to go on an airplane if you have a kid under 3. Don't get me wrong, kids under 3 on airplanes, I can tell you this as a passenger who has never had a child of my own. Insanely fucking obnoxious. But at some point you have to learn empathy and realize the parent probably doesn't want to be on the plane just as much. When I was flying to Japan, I know Japan story. There was one family who had like a 2-year-old kid who was crying for most of the flight. I felt the worst for the mom, because what she was doing was standing up the entire time and trying to like keep the kid entertained by walking around the aisles and all that. That's a death sentence. It's a 14-hour flight. Like that, I feel the word. She had to land in Japan exhausted, already jet lagged, but she had to spend the whole 14 hours up and looking after her kid. Now, will I say that I think maybe you should like reserve the front of the plane for anybody who has kids, aside from first class, the front of that, so that way people in the back can have it more quiet if they don't have kids? I think that's a reasonable ask. I don't think that that's unreasonable, but saying they shouldn't be allowed to fly, you need to be probably put on a list. What are you talking about? Now, for the point of being, for like, you know, over the top and facetious on the internet, I can understand making that point as a joke, but I don't think reddit.com/r/childfree is a joke. I think that it's tragically real for them. Yeah, you know what? Maybe don't stand in acid, honestly. Maybe don't dissolve it and stand in the death liquid. I don't know, just a crazy idea I've been having. So you can't evaporate blood, but you can burn it. What does this change? Not much. I think we're good to just move on. Okay, we do have a wand right there when we start up the next floor. Before that, what are we looking at? This wand is better in every way. Aside from the fact that it is shuffle and it has a worse spread. But we might be able to get, yeah, like something like this, right? This could work. This could definitely work. It casts 4 at a time. It has an insane recharge time. Like a psychotic one. Let's look at everything before we make our choice. What the fuck is this? This is the ship from Galaga. You can't fool me. That's 100%. I've played an arcade game in my day. I know what's going on here. Pick up extra wand. The wands you're currently carrying gain 1 to 3 additional spell slots to a maximum of 25. I think we're getting a little psychotic and deranged there, don't you think? Feared by worms. Worms run away from you, and worm and lucky enemies no longer destroy terrain while burrowing. Creatures become more aggressive towards each other. Let's just try to get feared by worms. Because, like, women love me, worms fear me. You know what I mean? Take both of those out, see what we're working with here. Kind of move it around ever so thusly. Now, do I think that this wand will feel great? No, but I think it'll feel kind of like a machine gun. Yeah, it feels kind of like a little machine gun. For what we've got, I'll take it. This one only adds cast delay, which I don't want. This one does add cast delay, but not as much, and also it's all I've got. Now, this one does take off recharge time, so arguably, we can go like... That's better. If it hits in the right order, which it doesn't always. But it's still pretty good. It definitely helps more than it hurts, so I think that's worth keeping. This wand, I think, is detritus. I wish that I could keep it. I think it is... We're putting it back to the bottom of the ocean where it belongs. Now, this one, we could create just a dig wand. That's true. This one's also a no shuffler. Just doesn't tickle my fancy in the same way. We'll try it, though. Let's do our due diligence and do the wrap tech, right? which is also what I do at Chipotle when I'm ordering the wrap deck. It's horrible. It's the worst thing I've ever seen. It can't even sustain itself. Okay, that one's out, unfortunately for it. Yeah, that's way better. I will say, people that say there should be a plane for people with kids don't know how kids act. If that happened, that plane is going down instantly. I think that counterpoint, not the same wrapping with digging bolt. Ah, but of course. But of course. Chainsaw's the GOAT. It is the GOAT. Point on the doll where I have a chainsaw. Now, we could get a spinner bowl with timer, and then you could be talking about new things for me, right? We buy this one. Why? I'm made of money and I'll never run out of it. Says man moments before going broke. So what we do here, probably a little something like this. They ain't ever seen one like this before. Get ready. It's actually offensively horrible. It's so actively bad. Wow, that's crazy how horrible that one is. All right, well, good news. I think that this one's just got everything going wrong for it. But hold on. Now, this is where things are changing. No. Yes. Now it's doing something. Wait. It's just like, it doesn't impress me. It really does not. It is not moving on to the next round of this competition. I mean, we could double the other one here, have a second double cast up here, like maybe something like this, and then this one feels a little better. Yeah, that feels better. It's a little inaccurate, but I mean, like, if a lot of spread was a bad thing, then my ex would have broke up with me. Am I right? Am I right? Anyways. I'm clueless in love. Timer goes in first spot. Do that, but on wand 3. Okay, this wand does look better. You have a good point there. Let's try this shit one more time. So timer goes in slot 1. We go like this. But what do we want from it? This one can be wrapped within there, so that we can do this, that. And now we've got a wand. I don't know, man. It's okay. It's okay. All right. Hold on. I've been given a try timer plus duplicate. Duplicate. Is this double scatter spell, I suppose. Timer plus duplicate plus spreader plus digging plus bolt. Ever so thusly. That feels... I mean, like, it shoots quick. Still doesn't feel great. Spell order is off. Remove spark bolts. I feel like some people are paying for their internet per each character you're typing. We no longer use minutes as our service. What is off? Which part of this is off? Plus duplicate, plus spread, plus bolt, plus spark. Another double can add another bolt. Okay. So I would go here, another double adds another bolt. And so here's the thing about this. Does it feel good? It does feel good, but it also feels atrocious because this wand's mana capacity and charge speed are horrible. So we've got something good going on here. Put double 1 to the left. All right. Yeah, no, that definitely feels better. But the same issue is it's just too bad. It's just too atrocious right now because of the charge speed. So what you do is you just do the classic and you just do this. And we just remove the other ones. I mean, arguably we could take digging bolt off because this is something. Right? You could try to set it up for a heavy that only saw. Saw blade. Okay, yeah. No, I got that one. Also, the reason a lot of people watch on YouTube to answer a question that popped up, mainly because not everybody likes being on Twitch because of how bad the ad situation is right now. I understand my channel doesn't have ads, but not everybody would know that. And also, look, man, If you're not watching, you know, Queso, what are you doing? Wait, watching me? What the hell? Wait, man, I love Noita. It's a certified miln moment. Man, I love Noita. Yeah, we'll just go with this one and let the powers that be rock it. This is good enough for stage 2. It's nothing special. I'm not gonna say this one's winning any kind of like Nobel Peace Prize, right? The world does not change for the better because I'm going on here. But at least I've got a weapon that I feel somewhat competent in my ability to kill a Firefly with. And good thing I felt somewhat confident because it did that shit. Now, this wand archetype I like a lot. It's normally very high max mana, decent charge around 2 slots. So you're not making the most insane combos with it, but it's definitely a nice one, assuming I understand how wand types work. I understood nothing, and it will stay that way. But it is a better version of this one, and a way better version of this one. So we'll drop that one first, because I really hated that wand and there wasn't anything good about it. Hold on. How are you? I am good. I'm good. It's been, damn, what the hell? Who dropped a fucking rock on me, man? Next thing you know, they're gonna drop Kevin Hart, because never one without the other. Holy, what the fuck do you have? Oh, a wand. Okay, never mind. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. You know what? Fair enough. That's pretty much what the entire game is based around. Damn! Man, I love Salted Slices 2, not the original. Many people have been saying that. Everybody's like, can this guy retire so we can watch? Oh, shit. Damage plus is crazy. But anyways, many people have been asking me to retire so they can finally watch someone they care about. Okay. Yoink a little bit of this in here. I have no clue what all the explosions were. I'm kind of the mindset that it hasn't affected me thus far, so it should be all good. Hopefully. And then we can go over here. I'm kind of like Jesus, but instead of turning turning water into wine, I turn green stuff into blue stuff. That's also kind of how my body works too. Salted Slices 2, you mean Northern Lime? He might have had a couple days on me. I'm not 100% sure. We can check the channel created dates. I think there's a good chance he's got 4, 5, maybe even 6 days older than the Salted Slices channel. I turn malt liquor into urine. That's crazy because my body's kind of a machine that turns women's piss into my piss. Well, anyways, leaving that on a cold note there, let's move on and talk about the Noita run. So this wand is not really doing much for us. We are gonna hard pivot off that topic. Don't water down Northern Lion like that. Thank you. Thank you for, that's really gonna stroke my ego tonight. Don't you know, compliment him like that. We know he's far worse. All right, fair enough. Hey, you caught me there. Well, I guess everyone has their kings. Oh, look, I didn't know that I didn't know all of Bossing Say was here right now. Okay. I would have made that joke. That's a joke I make when I have like 4 viewers because no one else is gonna see it. All right. I have no clue what's going on in the chat at all points in time. Then I see a bunch of people hitting me with the question marks, and son of a bitch, they heard it. I'm caught. It's over for me. Hold on, I need a drink. I also need to strip. That's not horny bait, by the way. That is referring to the inhumane temperatures that it gets to in my office. Because of the fact that I do nothing but blow hot air and hot guys. And one of the two makes the temperature rise like crazy. Dude, huge news for me. So I've complained about it before. I have a neighbor who has recently moved in and is a chronic smoker. Now, is what it is, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, they're arguably suffering more than I am. Actually, not arguably, they definitely are, because who's going to be the one who gets lung cancer? Them. Who's going to be the one who gets another kind of cancer because 95% of my bloodstream is aspartame, the artificial sweetener? Me. But anyways, my apartment complex just sent out a email which has me kind of pogged out of my mind, which was just a friendly reminder to all of our residents. The entire complex, I didn't even know this, is smoke free, and if you notice anybody smoking a cigarette, that could be termination for them. Now, I don't want them to have to fucking like get terminated and move out. I'm just hoping the threat of it makes it so that I don't have to smell it 24/7. That's pretty much all I'm caring about. You can do it, just like don't shove it down my throat, you know what I mean? Damn! Damn. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're fine. It wasn't even scary. We're overreacting for no. Thank God the spread hit him there. There was a good shot that he just got a free one on me. A lot of explosions on this level, by the way. My screen has been shaking more than a Michael Bay film, which is a compliment. And I'm not talking about Transformers 3 where they explain the Romeo and Juliet law. Son of a bitch. I didn't mean to fall in there. I know you're a rat, but if you rat, you're a freak, huh? Oh man, there's so much. Oh, there's so much I haven't read. Hold on. There's a popcorn reading. I'm calling unsalted slices. Okay. If you snitch, I'm unfollowing and literally taking $5 from you. I'm not gonna snitch. That's the thing. I just saw it and was hoping that the threat would be enough. Because I'm, like I said, you know how much of a loser you have to be to try and ruin their life over the fact that they smoke? They already did that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, I'm just hoping that, like, well, here's the thing. Let me make my point clear. Just like fucking smoke inside your apartment and make it so I don't have to smell it. Oh, but what about their security deposit? What about mine, man? I've got my window open. So, like, what about mine? Oh, you can close your window? They can smoke in their apartment and ruin their security deposit. Well, there are many different ways this could go. Yo, our wands still suck. Mainly because I was trying to get another wand before we moved on. This is a great one to have, though. The magic arrow with trigger. We could make some very magical things happen with it. Can we right now? What if I, like, put a saw blade in here? Oh, shit. Okay, we're not doing that. That's 100% out. What if I did this? Why did they fly back towards me? What the fuck? That explodes after a short time. But why like that? I mean, if it explodes on them, that's huge, but it doesn't. Death Cross is fun. It does seem pretty fun. I mean, like, that's probably the one we have to go with for now. Damage plus we can't use yet. Magical Bolt could work, right? I mean, it guzzles mana. It's not possible. I think Death Cross is my favorite one, but just keep in mind there's like a 50% chance it does not connect. If I'm closed, I just gotta close the window and open it when it's windy out. Yeah. When you can't close the window for 0.1 seconds. Well, so the smell moves faster than I do. The air molecules are slightly. Any bolt on wand 1. Huh? Oh, damage plus instead of any bolt. True. Yeah. So now we have 2 wands for combat and 1 for mining and 1 that we can drop. Also, our 1 for mining is very droppable as well. Technically, we have 2 for mining because I can just wait till this one hits its peak for that. But yeah, I will say if there is, and I don't know, I know there's been so many tests on it and currently it's pretty like inconclusive / most likely it's completely fine for you, and I choose to believe that so I can keep drinking it. But every time an enemy dies near you, release mana recharging liquid. I think I fuck with that heavily. Telebolt, that's true. I should pick up a telebolt. This is small, I hope. It is small teleport bolt. That's huge for us. We can now get out without having to have it collapse. So if I do this properly, we're able to come back here, no problem. And if I'm good at one thing, it's text in video games. Check this shit out. All right, so bop. I'm so goated. Oh fuck yeah, it's just that easy. They used to make games hard. But anyways, I don't know if this is 100% like, damn, what a shot. Honestly, credit where credit's due. He fucking owned me there. That was great. He brought out the protractor and everything. That was a genius arc. The Arc to Triumph could learn a thing or two. It's gonna be pretty hard to land the cross on this guy, seeing as he jumps around every time he's hit. I'm just gonna keep doing this though. We do still guzzle a good bit of mana. Anyways, so I know there's been like countless tests on this, and currently I believe it's a little bit inconclusive whether or not it does have an effect or not. If aspartame has any long-term effects on the human body or the rat body in this case, and leads to some kind of cancer that we don't even know exists, I will let you guys know because I will be the first to discover it. The sheer consumption I have of products that use aspartame is probably, it's arguably one of the highest of all time. It's not a record that I'm trying to keep, but it's definitely a record I currently hold. No, that's not true. There's a lot of people in the US who drink a lot of soda. I can't fathom, by the way, drinking a full calorie soda. I just like, I know everybody has their own different strokes for different folks and all that. That's fine. I can't imagine sitting down and drinking like 300 calories across the course of 2 Sprites. Just have a Sprite Zero, man. They don't taste that different. In fact, especially Sprite Zero does not taste that different. What the fuck is the worm doing here already, by the way? Did nobody give him the memo? He's not supposed to show up for a while. Hold on, there was something that added me. Did you say I like your mouth, more specifically the words that spill from it? Having that understanding that made me laugh consistently as you do. Fuck yeah. Dude, I knew that's what my teacher meant. She always told me I'd find a way to make money using that magical mouth of mine. And damn, okay, damn. And I knew what she was saying is I'd be a really good streamer. That was so nice of her. How kind. Oh shit, no, I don't have flight. I fucked up because I don't want to be here. I really do not want to be here. I was not my intention to be here at all. What do we have right here? Okay, this one has no cast delay, good recharge. It's very solid. We have to compare it to this one. Cast better, takes longer to recharge. Okay, never mind. This one's just better. Stop. Dude, I don't want to. You gotta miss. Oh, wait, I have a teleport. Oh, man. Oh, I gotta quit using teleport in combat, dude. This shit happens to me every single time. I think to myself, oh, you can just use teleport. You can't. You'll go right into a Kranushi's projectile, man. That shit happens so often to me. There simply must be a way to prevent it. We just don't know it yet. The results are currently quite inconclusive on how we may prevent that. Okay. Teleports in front of you. Something personal, man. It was absolutely something personal. I said I was going to take a sip of my drink, and then I did not. Salted, you know Japanese, right? You went there. I had one phrase that I used the entire time, which I don't think I could even pronounce correct right now. Which was, it was like, fuck. I can't remember it 100%. I believe it was kuroe kudasai, or sorry, kudasai, which means this one, please. And that was my cheat code because I was like a gorilla at the zoo. I would point to something on a menu and be like, this one. And then they'd ask me any question about customizations, and I'd just nod. Because honestly, we're getting too into it at this point. I just wanted the one that was right there. It can help you teleport in combat more than 1,000 hours, and I still die teleporting in the wrong spot. All right, well, I'm happy to know I'm not alone. Also, don't forget to download Marvel Rivals. You're gonna open up a can of worms that I don't think you were ready for, which is, this is my legal opportunity to complain about Overwatch 2. I haven't played it in ages. I saw something on Twitter right before I went live that made my damn blood boil. I don't think that I've been this upset by like seeing a tweet in ages, which was, they said next season we're gonna be experimenting with a new queue type, which is 6 versus 6 role queue. Hey Blizzard, it's not called experimenting when you've fucking done it before. The 13th time you have sex with a man, it's not experimenting, you're gay. I'm sorry, that doesn't count as a test. You've done it. You've done that shit, man. It's not. At some point we've moved beyond experimenting, okay? The man invents a wheel. No, he doesn't. It'd be like, oh, I spent the last 14 years of my life trying to perfect the wheel design and I ended up on this rubber circular thing. We've been there. We've been there, dude. I mean, the first time you have sex with a man, you're gay. That's a matter of perspective. No, because the first time can definitely be a test run. How do you know what car is your favorite until you've driven it? You're telling me you knew precisely what car you wanted just off of the appearance? There's no way. You got to know the feel of it, all right? Once you feel it out a bit, all of a sudden, gay sex is a lot like owning a car in many ways. I will not be elaborating past this. Because, you know, you got to do like your oil changes. All right, I guess I will be elaborating past this. As it turns out, I've lied to myself, the most important person of all. And you might say that's narcissistic. No, because the second I leave this world, my perspective of this world stops, probably. Well, you know, there's a whole debate we could get into there, which, frankly, if you think to yourself, oh, hell yeah, a religious debate on twitch.tv sounds awesome, you gotta get new priorities in life. Something would be very deeply wrong and damaged within you if that's kind of the point we're at. For real, oil? Wait, what? Everyone wants 2 tanks. Have you won yet? Are you winning, son? The son of a bitch. I looked away and the damn Kodama got a hit on me. That's so embarrassing. I'm yet to win, but I can feel that it's close. I can feel with the level of ways that I'm talking off topic and dying in stupid ways that absolutely the victory is far closer than anybody can imagine. Okay. Potion. I don't really know what kind of potion we're looking for there. Well, guess it doesn't matter because he decided to open it up for me. Thanks so much. Believe that one was also concentrated mana. Okay, so we have unstable teleportium, we got berserkium, and then we have a mysterious green one, which is acceleration does not set you off being on fire. Well, that's definitely a little bit of a downside to this one. Does water exist? It's gone extinct. This is what we have over farmed our natural resources and they're all gone. I will find, okay, well, unfortunately, the local rat finds happy family, leaves them, well, they're not as happy anymore. They lost me with 5v5 and I played Overwatch since day one. Everyone just wants 2 tanks again. When you have 2 tanks, you gotta do something awesome that they haven't been able to do in all of Overwatch 2, which is you're able to balance the fucking tanks to be like a normal character instead of God amongst men. So that'll be a really good idea, I think. Shout out to Mauga's release where it was deadass out healing ultimates. A nano bastion shooting through through Baptiste window was not being able to keep up with the healing that Mauga had in his kit by default. Yeah, man, that's really not a great idea, I think. I made support anyway, but I wish I had to heal 2 tanks. Look, they did it before, they can do it again, all right? It just makes Mercy worse, which, like, whatever. How many Mercy players play the game? 95% of the support mains who just go, I like Mercy because of her movement tech. I know. I'm considering that an act of divine faith that we've made it in here with 1 HP. That is absolutely... love me some Ana. Ana was insanely fun to play because they made a support where you actually had to aim. They really broke the mold with that one. Don't think anybody's really done it ever like that since. All right. Cast delay's okay. Recharge time's really not that great. This one, we've got a double spell on it. I do love me a double spell from time to time. I mean, I can purchase this one. It's on sale. I'm losing money if I don't buy it. And double spell is crazy. What do we have here? Exploding gold. Gold drop by enemies explodes when it disappears. Don't really care about that. Extra knockback on spells. Don't really care about that. Homing shots sounds great. I don't see any issue with homing shots whatsoever. It just sounds good. All right. From what else we got? I'm not... How does this one compare? You don't stack up that well. So, we've got this. What happens if you, like, do this? Does this, like, circumvent anything? All right, well, not even a little bit. Just tragically does nothing. Shuffle, no. Shuffle, no. None of these are shuffle wands. This one not being a shuffle wand is insane to me. Because that looks like the most shuffleable wand of all time. Double spell? It can help with wrapping. I know it can help with wrapping, but like, what do I have right now to wrap aside from obviously Black Friday just happened, so I've got a couple gifts, but... So let's see what we can do here. When compared, there's a lot of downsides, but there's a couple upsides. What are we hoping for? Honestly, it's just some shit like this, and just show me how it works. It's almost really good. What's the issue with it? The fact that it's not good at all. when you don't account for that one part, it's like so close to being really good. So we'll take these out, because these probably we just have sit with us. Nothing there. Okay. He's literally monstro lungs maxing. Look, I like shooting out big numbers of projectiles and then losing 85% of my HP due to the fact that I can't hit what's directly in front of me. Yesterday too, but it wasn't because of Black Friday. What was yesterday? Was it your birthday perhaps? Or is it just like something else? Was there some other holiday that I don't know of and I'm about to look insanely insensitive and it's like, brother, yesterday was Kwanzaa. Now if that's the case, damn. If that's the case, don't tell me, all right? Because then I get to, now if it was indeed my birthday, that's so much better than like me missing a holiday that a lot of people celebrate. Boy, that would have sucked. Granted, I don't even know what you celebrate, like what you do for the celebrations at Kwanzaa. Not that I'm saying like it's not a real holiday. I'm just saying I've never been there. Can't comprehend getting gifts on not on a holiday. What, you just like love your fellow man? I should kill you for something. Might be the most detestable thing that's ever been said in my chat. What the hell is this? We gotta empty this bad boy out. We'll just kind of like have our stream go everywhere. Me after one night with him. Why was it streaming so wildly over here? This is not how that shit was flowing differently, I promise. But yeah, then we can just yoink some of this water, use it right here to yoink more water. I know I can mix it in the flask, but then I'm risking taking damage from the acid first, and I'd rather not risk that. It's just about, it's a little bit better, but whatever. Literally cum maxing, that's actually me every day of my life. Oh, baby. Oh, say so much less. We have a run on our hands. Say, double spell plus chainsaw. It's the best thing that could ever happen to me. You love to see it. Also, happy birthday, by the way. Now that I know it was your birthday, I'm allowed to say it. Otherwise, you know, it would mean nothing. It would have no specialness to it. And you're lucky that I did it for free, because normally I charge a hefty sum on Cameo, okay? I still remember my 1/2 a second roll I had in hit TV show The Office. So because of that, I probably charge around $4,000 on Cameo. Just for a 2-second thing, you know how it is. Wrap those spells. Christmas came early, and that's why they call me Christmas. All right. Check what we got on this one. It is a shuffle wand, so I doubt there's going to be too much we care about. Ooh, could be fun. Could be fun. Not much to do with this one, probably. So we dropped this one. Okay. I like both. Yeah, I didn't have the money. I was gonna go get the second one once I earned a little bit more cash. As of right now, here, let's earn this one right here. Hold on. Just wait. Second bomb's always the charm. Says the Office hater. It is insanely true that I do not like The Office at all. But you gotta understand, I don't like it because of what it's done to millennials. Just made them show up on my TikTok and say shit like, in this household, we prank like Jim, work like Dwight, and if I see one more person who has something like that, I'm going to crash out. I'm gonna lose my mind. Okay. That was a dead end. My fault. US office then? UK office is a different beast. Yeah, I know nothing about it other than people from the UK say it's better, and then people from the US go season your food. And at that point, it's like, well, I feel like you've brought up a non sequitur. However, it's a non sequitur that's pretty hard for them to come back from. I thought you were gonna say in the club, we all fam. I have been seeing that one on my TikTok from time to time. Hold on, I can probably say it like an older man. No, because old people don't go on TikTok except to post 4 FPS videos using filters, which is my favorite part of the entire app, and I really hope that never changes. Like, if TikTok gets banned, where will I go see somebody use their Samsung from 10 years ago that is clearly sputtering out, begging for death, trying to put a dancing Luigi on the head of a 90-year-old woman? It is the funniest app of all time. It is they never have any likes. I don't think people don't believe me when I tell them that's all my For You page is. They're like, I've never seen a video like that. Sorry, brother, I curated it. I've been in the mines, all right? I've been working towards what I want. I knew what I wanted to see. It was the funniest content of all time, and now it's all that I get. My TikTok is peak. Maybe yours sucks, but mine is amazing. It's a true peek into a life so different from mine. I wouldn't even know what it's like. Or another one of my favorites is old people posting a video, not realizing they've accidentally selected like a rap song in the background, and they're just sitting there trying to say something, but they've set a background song that's 10 times louder than the video that they're trying to make. So the entire time you just see them completely seriously moving their lips and trying to say something, but I'm just hearing Kendrick's new album. All I'm hearing is turn his TV off. Meanwhile, they're over there losing their mind to whatever might have been happening. If they banned it, Not Just Parliament is getting raided. Honestly, I don't know what it means, but for legal palpability reasons, I'm gonna just say I had mana. Wait, this is the fucking best shop of all time. This is the best level in the world. We're gonna get double chainsaw add mana in the level. That's insanity. And then check this shit out. He doesn't even know what's about to hit him. He fucking knows, right? He's the best to ever do it. Okay. I was trying to get a little bit extra money by environmental killing him because we are a little strapped for cash, all right? I'm starting to take a couple odd jobs that I normally would not. And I'm not talking GoldenEye. I mean, Luminous Drill is also really good. It guzzles a bit more mana than Chainsaw, that's for sure. Comparing these two, which one do I like more? Probably the one with Luminous Drill compared to Concentrated Light, but I wouldn't be upset if you said it was the other way around. Have you played Magicka? I definitely know the name Magicka. Have I played it? It's the worst. It's just, what even is going on here? Honestly, they're probably fucked, but I could not tell you in good faith if they are or not. What is happening? I guess I asked them in earnest, why can't we all just be friends? And they said, you know what? That's a fucking genius idea. And here we are. They have burned me to the crisp. What the fuck is that, man? I don't like these guys anymore. Sadly, the only thing it guzzles, yeah. With the right wand, you can spell rap with add mana, oddly enough. Don't you always rap with it? I also know there's always cast add mana. That one's pretty sick. This one we could make a lot nicer now. We've got add mana, we've got chainsaw, we've got double spells, we've got triple shots. We don't have add mana, I didn't buy it. Okay, yeah, but like still. Friendly fire with your friends. It's kind of the biggest betrayal I could have ever imagined. Truly does weigh on my mind in a way I wish it did not. Hold on 1 second, I hear someone outside. I don't know if that's someone at my door or not. So like, tell me what this means, because I'm not certain. I walked outside and all that I smelled outside of my room was like the smell that somebody was cooking onions. But there was no one in my apartment. So what does that mean? Also, for context, I currently don't own an onion. I say currently because I cook from time to time. So there may at various points be onions within my apartment. There's currently definitely not. And I don't know if that means that like someone broke in, cooked themselves a nice meal and was on their way out. If that's the case, fucking share, dude. It was my ingredients. It was better ingredients. I know that shit made a better pizza if Papa John's is to be believed. And as long as he's not on national television saying the N-word, I feel like he's a pretty reasonable guy. Which is also, I think it was him, right? It was Big Papa himself, and then he went on like an insane tirade about how the Day of Reckoning was coming. This is like 5 years ago at this point, I think. No, it's older than 5 years ago. It's probably like 7 years ago. They forced him to step down as CEO on account of him saying the Day of Reckoning was coming and also saying the N-word live on TV. Probably more the first one than saying probably more the second one as compared to the Day of Reckoning. I don't think they cared too much about that one, but they definitely cared about the other one. Fairly enough. It's the worst use of TNT of all time. I'm scrounging together any spare change I can. I'm Squidward on the side of the street. Spare change, ma'am. We'll get there eventually. Okay, there's a little bit of money. God, it's just nothing. So oh, that was that one. Okay. I don't think we need that wand at all. What the fuck was that, man? That was hatred on a level I've never seen before. What the fuck? You can't do that. Do you guys die in water? Good. Fucking leave me be. Honestly, I don't want to see you guys ever around here again. I know that's not fair to them. You know, I shouldn't waterboard my friends. They kind of deserved it. They fell asleep first at the sleepover. It's just common activities. Does this dig at all? Please, I'm so strapped for cash. You don't understand. I have luminous drill. I have fucking luminous drill, and I'm over here digging like the dumbest motherfucker of all time. It's fine. I don't think that this is doing much good for me either in the grand scheme of things. At least I'm getting a little bit of money. Please. It's ever so little money that I need. Oh, come on now. Just give me anything, please. Okay. Oh, it deletes everything. I just needed a sliver of cash. I just needed that littlest sliver, and then I'm good. I'm ready to move on, and we're fine. Use gravity? Yeah, you gotta understand, I don't believe in it. It's called the theory of gravity, not the proven fact. All right, once they prove that shit in a court of law, then I'll believe it. Did you know, I'm saying this facetiously, by the way. Did you know there were people who actually believe that? Like, there's actually a very non-zero number of people who genuinely believe that gravity isn't real because it's still called the theory of gravity. Which, I'd like to know what is it just because they're like, I weigh a lot? I'm holding up the earth? It would be really funny if the reason they didn't believe in gravity is because they believe in Atlas. That would be honestly so based of them. If they were like, no, gravity can't be real. Atlas is holding up the earth. Then I just had to say fair enough. Because at that point, they clearly know more than I do. All right. So what are we looking for here? We're looking for double. So I mean, like, the way you wrap this, right, is you just go something like this. And then you have an add mana before you get to a spark bolt of some kind, ever so thusly. Then we can get rid of these. I mean, these get rid of Castellet, which is nice. I mean, right now this one's like nothing. It's so bad. Okay, yeah. Newton's laws are outdated. That's true. They should update them to be with the common era. So this is a projectile modifier, but it does add Castellet. So now we have to get rid of it. Why'd they invent gravity? We would have been better off without it. So it's actually a theory. The deep state invented it, I believe. This wand sucks dick. Fun fact, if a wand is dropped into pheromone and the wand has no spells in it, the wand is turned into gold. That doesn't, is that real? That doesn't feel right to me. So how do we fix this? How do we unfuck this wand? Because I know there's definitely ways to. Maybe I need like a second chainsaw. Well, we're getting there with, but what about second chainsaw? What if I did this? How the fuck do you stop this one, huh? Checkmate, buddy. This is the blow your load, my dude wand. What if we change it out for this one? Hold on. That's pretty good. I kind of like having the blow your load a little bit more. Try adding Lumi to it. All right, we'll see what this does. It's not bad. It's not bad. Those double and triple, yeah. So something like this. Just have to figure out the right order. I mean, this feels pretty okay. Now we can get rid of chainsaw on this one. This one's doing nothing for us. That one's also doing nothing for us. We're completely out of money, but still. Try adding Lumi with the chainsaws. So a little something like this. This is the best day of my life. This is perhaps the single greatest moment I've ever achieved. Live this, you fucking casual. Oh, this game is so awesome. Oh, the world can be so beautiful when you let it. Holy shit. Come and face me, you cowards. And I never run out of mana. You now see the beauty of Noita. Fuck you. My weapon homes. My men have no weakness. This shit is homing. You can't stop me. Even you, with your M-Preg beauty and the 30 other men you shoved inside you, you can't stop me. The machine sustains itself now, bud. There's no shot. You think this splooge shot is gonna be bringing me down? No way. Okay. Just make sure there's no enemies there. All right, breach and clear. I'm gonna play this like Rainbow 60s now. Breach and clear. All right, we're good. No enemies have been left. Guys, my game's frame rate is dropping. What do we think that means? Surely it couldn't have anything to do with what's going on my screen right now, right? Because I don't think that, I mean, it's not that intensive. The ice is too much. I understand. Okay. No wonder people are so like, oh, look at this ice on my wrist. I get it. It's clearly too taxing for the modern gaming era. I mean, no offense. Like, how do you even send people home after using this wand on them? They've been turned into a paste. Do you know how sad it would be to get your loved ones back and they fit in a toothpaste tube? This sucks for them, man. I simply disallow you to hit me. It's not allowed. I think that it would fuck up the vibes of the run, so please, let's refrain from it from now on. Yeah, no, that's just not. Dude, people were right. Start wrapping wands and then you get to do stuff like this. I don't even think that what I'm doing has required any skill whatsoever, but honestly, that's probably the best part of the whole thing. I've limited so much possible user error because how could I possibly error this? Everywhere I walk, there's just piles of gold waiting for me. This must be what it's like to be a Nepo baby. Surely this run will win, right? Clueless, just wait until I find a way to like step into something that's getting electrocuted. More common than you might think. In fact, far more common than you might think. But it's feeling pretty good right now. I feel this one's for my SpongeBob heads out there. You know when triple spell. Well, triple spell changes things. Now, what's this one? Gives projectiles a plus 15% crit modifier. Now, the issue is, how would it fit into this? I think right now it's too succinct. The machine is too efficient. There's no way I can fit anything else in here. Maybe triple spell could do something, but I'm not really holding my breath on it, nor do I really think that it needs to do anything. I mean, once I see him stop shooting, I'll walk forward. Once surely at some point he's got to fall, right? Whatever this thing is invincible. That's got to be it dead. Yes, it is. Okay, good. I mean, really no reason to ever stop shooting. Triple is great, cuts down on spread. Yeah, I mean, I guess that could be helpful. Triple spell does not scatter as much. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. If I wanted to put it here. Oh, you know what? Then, I mean, then how do they even survive, right? I don't think there might be a thing as too much power. However, I'm very much down to figure it out. If this is not the run on which I win, I have erred so horribly. So I'm very much looking forward, because I know if anybody can still lose this run, it's yours truly. I mean, look at that. I can fucking juggle the gold. Make it take an extra business day to land if I will it. Double spell and death cross. You're asking things that you don't understand, but I will happily take it over my other wand because I can just dig like this. So I don't really need any other way to dig right now. Okay, well now we're just getting stupid. Now we're just doing things that we shouldn't be allowed to do. Now that you're giving me one that has a timer on it, all of a sudden we're gonna be changing the entire ecosystem 30 times over from here. It's not gonna. Are those things that they will survive long enough to give trouble? All right. Hey, we'll see. I don't think so, man. I've died on so many god runs, it makes me laugh. This is above a god. This is the non-believer run. Now the joke here is the what's a king to a god, what's a god to a, you know, the non-believer. Yeah, that's where I was coming from with that one. But like this one is something. This is its own behemoth. You know what? Honestly, I see a way we could die. And I very nearly just willed it in just to show everybody that you can lose any run at any point. So probably keep a little bit of attention to the run. I'll take 1 damage flying over this. Fine. I'll take another 1. I'm not happy about it, but also the idea of stopping didn't really appeal to me either. Not when I'm so close to, I mean, a greatness since unseen. All right, fly up here, get rid of this guy. I don't like that I get stunned when they shoot me. And I know that's probably pretty realistic. I think personally, if I was a wizard who could use a wand like this, I'd just tank a little bullet to the sternum. I don't think that it would hurt nearly as bad as whatever the hell war crimes I'm doing here, you know? All right, took a little damage there on the back shots. It's a beginner thing. Once you get enough back shots going, you start to stop feeling the pain. All right, yeah, no, that looks pretty good. Over here, what we got? Shh, no shot. We'll dig through here real quick just to get our gold. No! Okay, we're good, we're good. There's a perk for knockback. Oh yeah, there is. I have seen that one. Entities applied with Berserkium have allies turn against them. This is useful against enemies. This also means your allies will turn against you. Okay. I mean, I've got some kind of, I think it's the extra crit rate is represented by me constantly swearing, which just goes to show that it's not just a more colorful vocabulary. It does actually help you out in the long run. Truly a benefit since I was like, motherfucker, I don't like him, man. Please let me live. It's all I ask. I told you I don't like him. It's probably, you know what? I've been sobered. My power trip is over. I'm ready to move on. Let's just be on our way. Don't give the frost monster a hug. Okay, well, why does he look so lonely then, huh? Why does he look like he needs me? So, what the fuck is this? Spark bolt with a double trigger? This simply must be the best thing we've ever seen. This is atrocious. All right, well, you know what? That was very short-lived. Let's swap this and this and see how we're feeling. That feels pretty good. Put in 2 spells. What do you mean? I've got in many spells. Are we talking about, are we using this wand now? Wait a minute, are we? Hold on. So it's got a worse cast delay in theory, but hear me out. Okay. Because this one also doesn't shuffle, so we might be able to make something. This might be where dreams are made. So right here, floating arc adds projectile delay. We don't want that at all. It gives crit. Now that could work. Disc projectile, I don't see you helping me. Light, you're not here for a good time. Fireball, no. Triple scatter, I mean, like, that might be something. So we're just trying to make some room so I can keep the formation similar. put in 2 spells in front of the new spark will double trigger. All right. So add mana, triple, and then we have 1, 2. This is where the double trigger will go. The double trigger will allow for, I don't fucking know. It'll be this precisely. All right, that doesn't really feel great, but what if it was with 1 instead? Well, that feels a little bit better. That feels pretty sick. No, you need it as first spell. So let's do the exact same thing, but instead put this here. Okay, that does not work. What if I did this? Okay, that's even worse. It holds all the others. You can use it on another wand. Oh, okay. We will do that. This is my upgraded version of that initial wand because this is simply better. Because it doubles up the procs potentially. And if it doesn't, then it just shoots them out. So we got this one at the ready. Now this one we can just kind of like get funky. So what we want is this is going to cast 2 new spells upon collision. Now with those 2 new spells, there is another argument, by the way, to be made. And I don't want to, you know, sully anything here. There's an argument to be made for doing a little something that kind of like goes like this. Because then we just get a higher crit chance on this one. A little something like that with a higher crit chance could be the answer instead. Because this one's already got a 5% crit chance, but now we're adding an extra 15% on top of that. And then we're also getting, you get more critical hits. So maybe we just do this instead. I mean, that feels pretty good. Man creates death beam beyond Oppenheimer's wildest imagination. Okay. So then what we could do with this one. Well, we want to deliver double payloads. So what would payload 1 include? Fucking giga discs. So, okay. Payload 1 will triple scatter giga discs. Boom. Payload 2, that game was not as well received. But you see, you like do something like this, and then you got the giga disc of legends. That shit's awesome. Look at that. It just flies. Whoa. I don't want this one. You have room to put 1 more spell on it. Yeah, it'll also, you know what? Hold on. We can make this go crazy. Now we're talking. Giga is dangerous. It's only dangerous for those who don't know what they're doing. And luckily for me, I've got 0 clue what I'm doing. So here we can triple scatter a bunch of these. So it's like, you don't stand a chance because this electrifies as it hits. By the way, the dummy that was once there is completely gone. Yeah, and then we can add one of these. Well, that's, I mean, like, look, okay. Is it bad? No. If it was on any other run, I'd see this and I'd think to myself, whoa, that's kind of sick. We have this. We've got like the best ASMR in the world, and it like percolates at my mind in a way that I don't think I can put to words. Giga disc is gone. I don't want to see it anymore. It scares me. Now let's finally check what's at the shop. Am I losing my mind here, or like does this shit quadruple spell? That's crazy. That's wild. Circle of buoyancy, dormant crystal, large explosive box, formation behind your back, formation pentagon, wake up, they hit the well, anyways. Damn, I don't know why I didn't think that fire would hurt me, but I also don't know why that fire is there. That shit is Greek fire. It does not go out. Okay. Gas, blood, breathless, can no longer drown, and can move in liquids with ease. I don't like that much. What's top right? My health. Homing, critical, fireproof. Which one gives fireproof? What are we doing here? Oh, top right, as in this one. Inner spell. Yeah, I don't know what this one does. We can buy it. Cause a projectile to be cast from where the fuck. this is just like the kill yourself roll. Okay, cool. Well, now I don't have money. We'll keep Inner Spell. It might work for something in the future. Now, what are we going to do also? These wands are chalked, but we also don't want Summon Egg. We also don't want this. While we're at it, anything we want. We could take Floating Arc for now, but then the rest I don't really care about much. I guess we'll hold on to Light, and maybe there's a world where we want the Flamethrower one. I doubt it, personally. So what we'll do here is we'll just rip these bad boys off. The parts of it I care about, which is pretty much exclusively that, and then we can just replace these with these. We'll reorganize a bit so I can kind of see what I'm working with here. I don't need this many formation above below. We'll just hold on to 2 of them. I think that should be plenty to let us kind of craft what we want. We've got plenty of triple scatters there. We've got our spark bolts with timers. Okay, these are modifiers, so we'll put... No, I don't know how you are a projectile modifier. It makes your projectile turn the creatures it hits into living flamethrowers. That is definitely going beyond like some kind of moral thing for sure. You're just gonna torch them a lot. We can't use napalm. The Geneva Convention outlawed it, guys. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? Okay, that's where we're at right now. I think I like this one. You want the extra bolts from this one? All right, we'll hold on to an extra one. Fuck. Get out of here. Fuck. Get out of here. Okay. Remember to leave a space for random spells. Ooh, true, in case I want to buy anything. Okay, so I don't care about Flamethrower, I don't care about this, and I don't care about that. Done. This is our stuff, I think. Because I really did not care about some of the other ones. Agree? Agree? Yes. Good. Now we have this one, which I don't really think is going to get too much use, but it does look kind of funny, so that's pretty cool. But like compared to, I mean, dear Lord, it's hardly even fair. The light can be good. Fucking going back to get the light then. 2 of those dimers can go. That's fair. All right. Here's our current one. I want to hold on to the digging bolts just because they are at least minus recharge time, even if they are plus cast delay. I know it's not ideal, but like, I don't know, we might be able to find a situation for it. You are spawn camping. Don't you know that that is a bannable offense according to the terms of service of the game that I haven't read? Okay. You are alive, and I don't like that. You feel an invisible force pushing and pulling you. I don't, but like, if you say so. Damn, that hurt. Okay, off rip, we have decided to throw away a lot of HP. Now, we also have a enemy using a wand down there. Luckily, he doesn't know where I'm at right now. So here we have the world's most nightmare to build. This is going to, look, right here, we're going to have something else, okay? We'll be able to create quite the non-shuffle wand with that. But that shit is going to take some time. Little bit of... Look... When I was a kid, I always thought the lyrics were a little bit of alkaline, but that it just doesn't, it does not make sense, right? Because why the fuck would that even be the lyrics? Okay, we're gonna get the hell out of here. This is hell. Don't fly under here, man. Please just like leave me be. This is pure hell right out of the gate. I honestly do feel like I don't even know what I signed up for. I just saw the ads that said enlist now, and now they got my ass storming Normandy. What the fuck? How am I supposed to? Brother, I wasn't even old enough to know what calculus is, and now you got my ass on Normandy like this. There's no way this is going well for me. Okay, okay. What the fuck was that? One of them has a wand, and I hate that shit for me. Shoot it through the curves? They have no clue. They don't even know what's going on, which is immaculate for me, because what they don't know, I know even less. Now here we've got a little bit of homing. You don't make it through that. I'm sorry. Do you know about the teleporter on this level? People just say shit. Do you mean like I should drink my unstable teleportium? Because I'm gonna disagree. I really think that at that point I might as well just be like, oh, it hurts. Oh, my inability to not hold left click got me killed yet again. Oh, if I could learn trigger discipline, maybe so many more people would have their lives still. Oh, shit, dude. Oh, man. Oh, that hurts. That hurts in a way. That's like a visceral pain that I don't think I've experienced in quite. This is an emptiness that I don't think I've had for a while. Very important. If Johnny has 7 apples and you take away 4, how many apples do you have? Well, I've taken away 4. Well, so like it's a hard question to ask. Because I need to know how many apples I had before that. It can't end on a loss. Look, if I got a run that strong, surely I can just do it again. Surely every run has to be precisely that strong, and we'll have a second level that sells me 2 chainsaws and add mana, literally a god combination, and I can just shoot it. You had 0 apples. All right, I would wager that I either have 4 or I have someone who's about to kick my ass. Like if Johnny is 3 times my size, I will not have 4 apples for long. Johnny will probably reclaim what is his. And honestly, I don't think I'd even put up much of a confrontation at that point. You will become quite familiar with that feeling if you keep playing this game. It's worth it though. It's honestly a very crushing defeat. It was like my heart went hollow for but a moment. Okay. Usually level 2 has them in wand at the left area. Yeah, but then I die. Johnny had a gun, you have 0 apples. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, if Johnny, most likely, I figured he was gonna win in the end. I mean, honestly, if I was to take 4 apples from a stranger, I would not expect me to keep them for long. I was trying to stand in a way where the minecart could give me a fresh shave, because I've been told that physics items don't hurt you when you're in a level. And I wanted to see if that was true or not by having a minecart moving 300 miles per hour smack me squarely in the jaw. Didn't happen, but it would have been awesome, man. It would have been awesome. Okay, spitter bolts off rip. Capper fact, you can Capper fact, can you eat uranium? So the thing is, you can eat it, but I don't know if you'll survive. Most things are edible. Oh, come on. Whoa. Twitch, you added in a good system. What the fuck? Wait, how did they do that? Twitch now has a system where they can auto-detect if somebody is trying to sell me a view-botting link, and it will automatically block it before Nightbot has to. But anyways, most things in this world are edible. It's just a question of if they're edible after one time of eating them. That's just kind of the way the world works. For example, you can definitely eat cyanide, but I don't think you're going back for a second serving. I don't even care how big backed you are. You're not getting serving 2. It's not happening. That's just the way it goes, unfortunately. Okay. But uranium is kind of a cheat code for anybody who's bulking. Check out the calorie information on it. So if you're ever in a like situation where you're bulking and you don't know what to eat, I've got 2 suggestions for you. 1, chug an entire bottle of canola oil. The calories just count themselves. Suggestion 2, also seed oils are really healthy for you, and I've heard nothing but great things about them. Now, in truth, if you want me to actually get into Salted Slices does real dietitian advice, a lot of the stuff surrounding seed oils is actually mainly fear-mongering based off of the idea that people aren't 100% sure of its full effects, so people are currently lying about the effects that there are to them. But anyways, if you are bulking, definitely consider consuming as much canola oil as possible. And if you're cutting, I've got a little tech for you. Look how much protein is in 1 serving of kibble, as in dog food, and thank me later, all right? You'll be bulking out, or you'll be cutting out of your mind. Not that many calories, insanely lean. Look, if you can like clog up your nose, it's probably not fit for human consumption. This is not legally binding advice, but like, hey, that shit does go crazy. 1 liter of gasoline. I'm burning to death while I'm reading about gas. Oh shit, this does not put me out. No wonder I was burning to death. I was like, I thought I already clicked the button. I did already click the button. It doesn't do anything. All right, go as fast as we can. Let's go find some water before we go back here. A little bit of water. I've had one sip of liquid this entire time. It's fine. How long have I been live? 1 hour, 40 minutes. Google, how long can the human body go constantly talking before the throat dries up permanently? It's very important information for me to have. I think it might benefit me going forward. If you could actually eat uranium, would you fucking die of the 20 billion calories? So this is gonna sound like really dumb, right? I don't actually know how calories work. I understand you eat food and it's got to do with like the time it takes your stomach to digest one thing, right? So which is why there's calorically dense foods versus calorically not as dense foods, because your stomach's able to like dissolve them quicker, I guess. But like, for instance, if I was to take one bite of a tablespoon of uranium, right? It's probably a lot of calories. But, and I might be insane for thinking this, I don't think I'd feel full. Obviously, I'd die from ingesting uranium, but I don't think that I would. I think I would still say, let's go get like a Wendy's 4 for $4. You know what I mean? I don't think that shit's filling me up. It's 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon of anything, regardless of how calorically dense it is. 1 gram of uranium is 20 billion. Son of a bitch. This is the worst. I shouldn't have looked over. All right, whatever. What spells we got for me? I can't do a firebolt with the trigger. It's limited. I can't do any of this shit. I shouldn't have looked over at all. Okay. Either way, all-seeing eye. I think you just do all-seeing. Ooh, stronger hearts is also really good. Teleport dodge, I don't like. I like 1 and 3 a lot. I think I go with 1. But like, return and trigger is a budget teleport one. Oh, this one? I mean, you're not wrong. Doesn't mean I want it, not implicitly, but you're not wrong. Now, what do I want from these? Truthfully, not much. I think I want to swap them both to just be Spark Bolt instead, because Spark Bolt just feels a little bit better to me from a distance. But like, I think that if I were to eat a tablespoon of uranium, I can't imagine a tablespoon of anything making me feel completely full and satiated. So even if it's 20 billion calories, I don't care. I'm getting food after I have my tablespoon. Honey, honey, it's time for your tablespoon of uranium. Yes, dear. I mean, if it is that calorically dense, we should find a way to make it safe. So that way people who are like going through treatments that make them lose their appetite, they can get all of their daily calories and then some. Just off of the calories, I could tank that shit. I think that if you put me on a treadmill and had me eat a tablespoon of uranium, I could probably work it out. I'll be that one guy on TikTok, the one who's like eating a crumble cookie and then running until I burn all of the calories. I'm gonna do that shit with a tablespoon of uranium and you guys will see me in 30 years. I read a book when I was a kid and I've never felt more lied to about it, by the way. This is finally time for me to get trauma off my chest. The book said, and I quote, because it was trying to like teach kids how big numbers are. So the entire point of it is it was using like hyperbole or giving examples of what a number is, how many of something like it would look like and all that kind of stuff, right? So it would be like 100. Here's a stadium, here's a bleacher that has 100 people on it, and you'd be like, whoa, 100, so many. There was one page in that book that pissed me off, and I haven't recovered from it to this day. We're gonna ignore that explosion that went off in my face. Sometimes it just happens to the best of us. It was a page that said 1 million, and I was like, 1 million? That's the biggest number in the world. So what the book said is, if you were to start counting right now, you would probably have your life end before you got to 1 million. And I went, no fucking way. That's crazy. 1 million is too much for any one person. That is not true. That's objectively, like, It would not take you your entire life to count to a... I would prove it right now by counting to 1 million, but I've got better things to do for the next 30 years. But like, unless this is medieval times where people are dying at like 22, you would be able to count to 1 million. Almost, dare I say, trivially. Now, maybe they should meant to say 1 billion, but the book definitely said 1 million. Because I remember telling everybody that you couldn't count to 1 million. They probably thought I was a dumbass. And it was whoever vetted the book should have tried counting to 1 million before they published it. Because, like, look up how many is 1 million seconds. You're about to have your mind blown. All right? And tell me that shit is gonna... Yeah, I'll do it for you. Because this has lived in my mind for a while. 1 million seconds in years. It's not even a third of a year. It's 1 million seconds in days. It's 12 days. It's 12 fucking days. If you would die before you can count to 1 million when it takes 12 days to get 1 million seconds, I actually do think that's on you. That is light work to count to 1 million. All right. And look, I'm just saying, like, I don't think I should have been lied to. All right. I checked it out from the library and everything. And because of that, I think libraries should be going out of business now. That's not true. Dude, I'm so ass at the parrying. I promise I'm trying to hit F. Fun fact, if you find anything described as broken, such as broken wand, consider keeping it, as there's a way to repair it later. Mr. Beast did it. We don't talk about him anymore. We're kind of in that, like, we have to all pretend that he didn't exist and, like, nobody watched him. Granted, I'm so happy that he's had a downfall because I can say something that has been on my mind for a while, which is I'd never liked his content that much. I've always thought that it was a little bit boring. I don't know what it is. Look, the philanthropy, it's great, all right? Happy people are getting money, awesome. It felt like it was made you'd put it on to entertain your toddler because you didn't want to hang out with them. And I never really understood how he had a fan base of people who were actually like adults. I had assumed it was just because they wanted free money. But I don't know if that's the case. I've just never really fucked with the content that heavily. And now that people are saying he's a horrible person, I can say this without getting backlash. So it's finally time that I can say it. Because if I said it before, then people would be like, yeah, but you know how much good he did and how great of a guy he is? Look, I'm not saying he didn't do good, but like, does doing good with nefarious intentions make you a good person? I don't know. That's not for me to find out. I play Fortnite no build, man. Far from the modern Socrates, I'd say. I hate how people say it would take a lifetime to count to 1 billion. Just get 1 billion people to say one. Yeah, and like do it in the wave style though, because that's the only way that it's fun. Get them all in bleachers in a row, and you have to have each person stand up, say it, sit down, just like that. But yeah, no, I mean, like 1 billion is so much more. Although you can parry, ooh, shit. Hold on, we'll read that in a second after I live. I mean, this run is chalked. It's so chalked, I almost burned myself to death while talking about how chalked it was. If that's not an indictment, I really don't know what it is. The timing is so difficult, it's more worthwhile to just try and dodge. Yeah, but think of how fucking cool I'd feel. That doesn't at all account for the cool factor of it. The fact that I'd go to bed at night knowing I am him. Watch this shit. Parried. You might say he didn't melee you. It's a different form of parrying. Can we switch to the Bazaar? The servers are up. You know how to tempt a man. You know how to make me think things that I should not be thinking. God, oh, I love the Bazaar. Did they post patch notes? If they did, I don't care. Right after I said it, I thought to myself, do I care about the metagame? Not at all. I'm gonna keep doing my own shit and see if we can get a 10 win. I mean, last time I played ranked, I think I got 3 wins total. I didn't even bronze trophy. Probably one of the most embarrassing things that could have happened to me. Our build was horrible, by the way. Fun fact, you have 1 health left. Sad fact for the enemy. As long as I have 1, they're at risk. Check this shit out. Did not break through. All right, I was hoping to like kind of just a couple of matches, please. He's hooked. He's hooked on it. And I don't even blame him. It's an insanely well-made game. The sheer level of dopamine that it provides is almost unmatched. If the people will it, I will do one match of Bazaar after this run before we end stream. That will be my deal to you. That is my seal the deal. Can't wait till it comes to mobile. When it comes to mobile, it's over for me. I won't be the same man that I once was. Okay. So we have double cast here. Double cast could help us make something good. Now I'd like to be able to buy both. Double cast and this one could be something. We'll look over here and see what we've got. We've got mushrooms, which are cordyceps, fungal creatures spawn. Every time you visit a new area, regain 60 health. I'm gonna have a sip of water. I think I might be having a stroke from my brain dying without having any fluid around it. And you don't have to buy the characters with money. Winning in ranked gives you gems, so you're able to unlock the characters. If they ever change that, though, I will hate it. But as it stands right now, you are able, and you don't only get one ranked game a day. If you get a 10 win in normal mode, you get another ranked ticket, so you don't have to buy into ranked. So it's not the most free-to-play friendly of all time. I will agree with that, but at least they do have options to get everything for free, which is far better than some things. So I was gonna buy this one just for double spell, but if I'm doing that, you might as well just buy this one because it's so cheap anyways. You're losing money by not doing it. Now, what do we have here? Really bad and arguably worse. Okay, no, this one's definitely better. We'll take it. It's better than what we have right now. That's for sure. How are we gonna swap this around? Got to get rocks out of here. Rocks aren't helping us right now. Now, if we get unlimited spells, rock becomes the best to ever do it. If we don't, it's going to be rough. So what are we double casting? If you get gems off ranked, I agree with Redditors. It has to be balanced because it's a way to get new content. I agree that ranked, the issue is not, my issue isn't with the balance. It's with gamers. Gamers are too min-max oriented to the fact if something is ever broken, it will be all that you see. Now, how do you fix that? It's a tough thing to fix, but that's why the game's in beta right now. And people, I get so tired of people treating it like it's a finished product. They're like, well, this change is brain dead. I'm like, well, they're fucking seeing if it works, dumbass. Not everybody has a PhD in game design. Also, even if you do, it's, look, they're kind of doing something unique out here. So they got to see what works for the game and what doesn't. Now, the different characters, I kind of think they should just all be unlocked from the start. Or at least, like, win 5 games with this character and you get the next one. I guess we'll just, like, regain 60 health every time we visit a new area. Because that way we're able to go over to fungal, go over to the side areas and kind of get some health back so we don't have to feel as restricted, especially because if I'm good at one thing, it is losing a lot of HP before I need to and then not being able to explore an area due to not having said HP to explore. But you know, I think if you are the kind of person who plays a game like Hearthstone, like Yu-Gi-Oh, like Magic the Gathering, and the first thing you do when you start playing and you go, I want to play ranked, you start looking up best decks, you and I are not compatible people. I am here to fun max, you are here to win. You can take your win and be on your way. I understand that winning is fun for you. You got to realize you'll probably have a lot more fun if you work towards the win yourself rather than just being told, hey, just play this on turn 1, play this on turn 2, and just kind of like ride the wave from there, brother. I bet we like create our own unique situations in which we find ourselves enjoying different stimuli. Gotta fuck around and find out. That's exactly what I'm saying. The chaotic transmutation spell turns all nearby fluids and powers into materials, otherwise that would be difficult to obtain. Oh. Also, 6 shot by the sniper. I'll fuck with him taking out the skull for me. Really don't like having to deal with that vapor mist on my own. Damn, the firing squad. They were ready the second they turned that damn corner. Okay, check this shit out. That's a wall, man. That's a fucking wall. This is the worst. It's just not good. It's just not good. Okay. Drop this one. So now we got a poison arc on here, allegedly. No. This is a non-shuffle wand that actually looks really good, so we'd be able to find something working for us. Any guarantees? Not yet. Now, if we can get over there and destroy, we're able to get in. Shit. Please leave me be. Oh, you motherfucker. No. Okay, okay. We're still in this. I don't like that one moving towards me, but there's also a shotgun moving towards me. Okay, shotgun's down. Gotta get rid of him. Now, how do I stop this? What if I just do one of these? Shit. Okay. Whew. No, does not stop it, because I know I gotta destroy that if I want to get in. But I don't think I can get in, so I'll just call it there. Wrong things in games, but I'd never search up how to use it. Well, like, that's the thing, right? Everyone was complaining that pufferfish was broken. I guarantee you there was some other meta that was almost equally as broken in the game right now, but nobody fucking found it because everybody was too busy complaining about pufferfish on Reddit to look at any other builds ever or try another build. And then Doom posting about how the game was ruined by the patch because all they run into is pufferfish. Meanwhile, they queue up and run a pufferfish build. Brother, you're ruining the async servers. It has to pull from somebody. You want to know why? Okay, well, yeah, that's probably on me. Time to heal by exploring or get killed by KK Tonki's projectile. Shit, we talked about the bazaar so much. You got me bazaar posting, man. You got me fucking bazaar posting. Okay. What say we flip a coin to see if we swap to bazaar? Thoughts on this one? Yays, nays? Because I could be convinced for a bazaar run. No? All right. Just play the bazaar. But like, okay, but Noita is also peak. It's pretty fucking peak. It's hard to say anything bad about Noita because I really enjoy the game. It's just that Noita for me, after I do like 3-4 runs, bazaar was good. All right, fine. Yeah, but bazaar is really fun. Okay, I think that you gotta play it while it's fun because bazaar is not gonna be fun forever. So I'll agree with that, but that means you as a people need to watch me create a MS Paint thumbnail for the bazaar. I'm sorry, we need to create it for YouTube because YouTube has different rules and regulations. So we'll start by drawing me. I've got a beautiful reference of me in the bottom corner there. So get this shit popping. All right, he's kind of got like that going on the ears. Oh my God, wait, that's one for what? Picasso is alive and he's coming me. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's like a part of me now. Wait, that's beautiful. And then we got like a little tuft, kind of like a little scraggly like that. Now, what are we going to do with this one? We're going to give me my big old eyes. We want to make sure we capture the sadness within my eyes. Hold on. We can capture that better. Yeah, more like that. Then we got a little nose there. I mean, already I'd click on this. Fuck yeah, dude. This is awesome. Okay, so where from there? We got a big fat fucking body. And then 2 little nipples here. It kind of looks like I'm actually drawing tits on him. We'll just be like that. And then I'll just take my logo of the bazaar, which I downloaded. Hold on. Let me get that from my downloads folder. Oh, wait. Oh, MS Paint doesn't let you drag and drop in pictures. Okay, I'll just write it up here. The bazaar. They're saying he has the best handwriting of all time. I'm not one of, I'm not here to argue with the people. We got to get my luscious blue eyes, though. All right. Dude, I kind of look like Garfield. Wait. Fuck yeah, we'll do this. All right. That's a thumbnail. File, save as. Bazaar 2 in my YouTube thumbnails folder specifically for December of 2024. There it is. How does he keep it so organized? It's because he works a 9 to 5. Let me swap over the Twitch stuff and get all that set up, and then we can start up a YouTube video. Goodbye, YouTube. Goodbye for now. I mean, like, you're gonna have to swap streams. If you're gonna get mad, well, that's fine. It's whatever. It's not a big deal. Click end here, then create. I haven't looked at chat at all, by the way, so I don't really know what you guys are saying about my thumbnail. Please, if only nice things. If I see one sad, like, mean